Hey everyone, in this Elden Ring how to get to Limgrave Colosseum video, I'm going to show you exactly that. I'm going to show you the route, take you there, and just show you what options you've got when you get to Limgrave Colosseum. So to do this, you're going to need at least 1.08 patch installed, as that's when the Colosseums were added. So we're over in Limgrave here. If you're just starting out in the game, you're going to need to go from the Church of Ella over to Gatefront Ruins, through Gatefront, come up here to Stormhill Shack, take a right to Warmaster Shack, and that's where we're starting from. And all we need to do is follow this path up here to Limgrave Colosseum. So I'll put a marker on the map so you can see the exact route, but it is really, really easy to get to. So this is one of the simplest ones to get to. A few wolves and things will drop down occasionally, I think, to attack you, but nothing too bad. So we'll just keep going up here. Maybe I'll avoid everything. You never know. Maybe I'll get lucky. Probably not, because this is a FromSoft game and everything wants to kill you. But we'll go up here. And what actually looks like we're going to get lucky and get attacked 0 times. Beautiful. So once we get to the Colosseum, you just need to jump off of your trusty steed, and then we can go into Limgrave Colosseum, and it will also show up as a marker on your map. You cannot fast travel from this location, though. There's no site of grace in here, but you can do that at the roundtable hold, which I will show you how to access that just at the end of this video. So once you're here, go up to this, and you can enter the Colosseum combat. You probably had to open the door. The door was already open, because I've already been in here. So enter the Colosseum combat, and you have two options here, or United combat and combat ordeal. You can change the number of combatants from any up to 6, so 2, 4, or 6. Spirit ashes are prohibited, and if you want a little bit more help between combat and ordeal and United combat, just below this it says format details. United combat, you can see it says 4 or 6 players are divided into 2 teams and given a limited time to compete for the highest number of downed enemies. You can use flasks of crimson and cerulean tears, but limited in number, and the use of spirit ashes is prohibited, which means not allowed. Compare that to combat ordeal. All 4 or 6 players are enemies and have a limited time to compete. So the difference is you're fighting against everyone here. The other one is you're doing against 2 teams. So when you're ready to enter the combat, you just hit this button here. You need to have multiplayer enabled for this. It should warn you if you haven't got multiplayer on. And then you will jump into here and you will have a little scrap. So the last thing I want to do just before we go is show you how to fast travel to this. So rather than you have to go to here each time, once you're on your map, assuming you have the site of grace for roundtable hold. So if I hit Y down the bottom, it says sites of grace. That would be a triangle on the PlayStation, and you'll see a different button there. And then down the bottom you see it says go to roundtable hold. So as long as you've discovered that, you can go to there, and then you will find a statue that should enable you to access the Colosseum. I can't remember whether you've got to access all 3 to use the statue, but if you go up to this, you can see I can enter Colosseum combat and do the other ones. Now there are different modes like duel, and the ability to use spirit ashes accessible at other Colosseums. So duel is done at Royal Colosseum, which is the one at Royal Capital, and the other one is Caelid, where you can do all 3, and I think you can also use spirit ashes there. So once you go to this area, if you've unlocked those, you'll have all these options here. So that's why you want to unlock all Colosseums. You can pick all the Colosseums here, or just have a random at any location, and then enter the combat. That's it, my friends. Hopefully that was useful. Now you know how to get to Limgrave Colosseum. I'll show you the routes to get to the other Colosseums as well. Thanks so much for watching. If it was useful, big fat thumbs up, please. Much appreciated. Any comments welcome. Have a little look at the rest of my channel. I'll put some videos at the end of here, which are loads of Elden Ring tutorials. Or if you're stuck with something I don't cover, hit me up with a comment. I'll do my best to help. Thanks so much. Oh yeah, hit that subscribe as well. That's cool too. Thanks so much.